Steve, and today we're going to install wall cabinets. So we're going to start with the wall cabinets. That way the base cabinets aren't in the way, so it's going to be easy to install. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the corner, and I'm going to mark all the studs on the wall, and that'll give me an idea of where I need to mount these. Next, I'm going to mount a ledger board to the wall, and then I'm going to set the cabinet on that ledger board, and that way it'll allow me a level place that I can set the cabinet and attach it to the wall. So now that I got my studs marked, I got the laser out, and I'm just going to attach a 2x4 so we can see the laser at the top. I put a lot of screws in there. I put one in every stud. You probably don't need to do that, but this board was really warped, so I wanted to make sure that it was pulled against the wall nicely. It's very important that you mark your studs on your ledger board, because if you don't, you'll cover up the marks you made on the wall with the actual cabinet. But since I ran a screw in every single stud, I don't have to worry about that because I've already marked them. So I got my ledger board hung, I've got my laser up, and I am ready to hang my first cabinet. Got my mark on the wall so I know exactly where it's going to go, and I also have my cabinet screws. Now make sure you use something like this. It has a fatter head, and that allows for the cabinet to actually be held to the wall. Also want to make sure you take your door off of the cabinet first. It allows it for easy lifting. So you set it on the ledger and line it up. First cabinet's hung. Alright, so I set my cabinet in place, and it's going to go this far from that one. And you may notice this pencil mark on the wall here. What that is I've got a wire buried in the wall. When I put the electrical in the wall, I've got a spot run for under cabinet lighting, and I'm going to have it pop out of the cabinet and get powered right from here. So before I do anything, I'm going to put a hole in the wall, pull the wire out, and then also put a hole in the back of the cabinet so the wire can come down and go to the fixture. That's a pretty good shot, huh? And now what I've got to do is measure how far this wire is so I can drill a hole in the back of the cabinet to receive this wire. Next, I need to join these two faces, and what I do is I take a countersink bit and I drill 2 holes. Alright, now this one is my short cabinet. This cabinet's only 15 inches tall, and the microwave is going to go underneath it. So I have an electrical outlet in there, and what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to transfer the mark to the back side of the cabinet and cut it out. So I went ahead and made my mark, and as you can see, it's an absolute mess. I messed up the first time, and that's why you make your mark and you measure it again. Because I caught it, and so now I'm going to be able to cut the right hole. So here we go. I got the hole cut in the back of the cabinet. Let's put it in place. Alright, so I'm about to install the last one, and before I put it up there, there's going to be a slight gap over here, and we're going to fill that with a piece of trim later. Now I got to go through and put all the doors on, and I got wall cabinets hung. And that's how I hung my wall cabinets. Thanks again for watching, and subscribe below.